with Scottie Pippen, Luke Longley, and Tony Kukoc, who has started at power forward in Dennis Rodman's absence. For the LA Lakers, their backcourt and a good one, Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. Van Exel very key, as Hubie mentioned, in tonight's game. Robert Horry, who came over in the deal with Phoenix. Eldon Campbell playing center tonight, and rookie Travis Knight at power forward, the rookie from Connecticut. Those are the starting lineups. Right now, let's send it over to Reggie Theus.
All right, thanks a lot, Dick. By now, there isn't a basketball fan around doesn't know that Shaq is going to miss this marquee matchup with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. The other night, Sunday, against the Washington Bullets, Shaq collided knees with big George Mirasan, trying to dribble into the middle of the lane, and George just bumped right into him, hurt him pretty bad. Hurt the Lakers, too. Last night, they dropped one to the Clippers. He said that he's working on it, he's icing it, getting stemmed twice a day, and the doctors say he cannot probably play until Wednesday, which keeps him out of this first All-Star game. Pretty upset because his mom was looking forward to that greatest 50 dinner that they're having down there. Corey Bunce on the IR, and also Byron Scott's will not play because of a bruised right knee. For the Chicago Bulls, their only problem is Dennis Rodman still out, but he will return right after the All-Star game. Dick?
All right, thank you very much, Reggie. And there you see the Chicago Bulls coming off a victory at Portland last night, 88-84. And Michael Jordan, who has carried the team offensively the last two games, had 36 points, 22 of them coming in the fourth quarter, and that coming off of Sunday's 45-point effort in the win at Seattle.
Well, Michael played 41 minutes last night, Dick. Tonight, the pressure is on Elton Campbell and the front line of the Lakers. Can they keep the lane from being attacked off the dribble, and then also can they hold the Chicago Bulls to one shot?
Lakers come in at 34-13, a game and a half behind Seattle now. They would be ahead of Seattle now, 2 games ahead of Seattle, with the Sonics losing to Utah in the first of our doubleheader tonight, and the Bulls at 42-5, same record they had a year ago when they ended up 72-10. And boasting the best road record in the NBA right now, having won 21 of their 25 games. The officials working tonight will be the veterans Joe Crawford and Terry Durham. Lou Grillo is the third official, and we're set to go. Lakers had won 6 in a row before their humiliating loss to the Clippers last night. They did not show at all in that 22-point loss.
Well, they're a team that plays well in this building. They're 20-4 at home. They are a big three-point shooting team. The last time these two played, the game went into overtime. Chicago had 3 guys with 30. Kukoc at 31, Jordan at 30, and Scottie Pippen at 35. Not bad.
That's just 3 guys, isn't it? Lately, though, it's been mostly Jordan. He was the only Bull in double figures in Sunday's win over Seattle. Scottie Pippen has it low to Tony Kukoc, who's guarded by Travis Knight. Kukoc with 6 on the shot clock. This is the turnaround, and the rebound by Robert Horry. Nick Van Exel, who is 5th in the NBA, averaging nearly 9 assists a game. And Harper starts out on Jones. Pippen is on Horry. And Jordan is guarding Van Exel. 6 on the shot clock.
Can you establish something inside, Dick? It's difficult to get the open three-point shooting.
Van Exel missing, and Jordan in his base. Kukoc, he nearly saw an opening to the hoop, but it was closed down by Travis Knight. Missing the jam is Jordan, and that got a rise out of the crowd as the Lakers come back up court. Nearly a minute gone by. And Robert Horry misses a 3, and Longley gets the rebound. Still no score in the opening moments. Michael Jordan averaging 30.8 points a game, leading the NBA. Pippen puts the Bulls in front. Scottie Pippen coming in averaging over 19. And here is Horry on the feed from Eddie Jones. And the one way the Lakers can really beat you, and Phil Jackson talking about it, they can beat you down floor. They get that running game going.
Well, after you score, you must get back quickly. Phil Jackson is very upset. He likes to use 20-second timeouts early, shake up the team. And you can see right now, that would be there. You score, meaning Chicago. The Lakers jump out of bounds, inbound it quick, and get it up because of team quickness. Now, we'd like to show you the Chicago play. Now, anytime that they're in the triangle, and we're going to freeze it right there. See, when they bring that ball back to this man, meaning Scottie Pippen, what they do is they run what we call a guard around. Then over here, they set 2 screens for Tony Kukoc. But watch what happens. Pippen just turns right around and solos himself. See, as they little confusion, Pippen just comes right up and shoots in your face. Now, the key of that play, they have a guard around, they have a double screen away, and then the man with the ball can still go one-on-one.
Jones is guarding Jordan, trying to run Jones into a pick, and there's a pick and roll, and Luke Longley with the jump shot. Longley, who has missed 23 games this year with a shoulder separation, puts the Bulls up again. Harper on Van Exel. Jordan now is playing around the foul line. His man is Jones. Horry to Eldon Campbell. Campbell with 6 on the shot clock. Turnaround ties the game.
See, they must go into Elton early. He's got to establish something strong. I don't think you can get away with playing him one-on-one because of his foot quickness versus Luke Longley.
Scottie Pippen at the top. And Harper. Jones is all over Michael Jordan. Jordan working his way in. Fall away is short and a foul. Eddie Jones on the wrist of Michael Jordan.
Now, Jordan is going right at Eddie Jones tonight to get him in foul trouble. Now, you're going to see the ball is down inside with Campbell. He could take it in. He wants the baby hook, but this time he just came right back and shot in the face of Luke Longley, which kind of surprised me because Longley is a shot blocker.
Michael Jordan, an 85% free throw shooter. You pointed out, scored 30 in the first game between these teams and also had 9 rebounds. Michael Jordan, who has the NBA high of 51 points this year against the Knicks, missed the second free throw, and Nick Van Exel called a 20-second timeout before he lost the ball out of bounds.
Well, getting back to Michael and getting to the foul line, you know, he was surprised that he missed the foul shot. Right now, he's averaging about 8 foul shot attempts during the course of the season. Now, this will usually stay this way until he gets to playoff time because his minutes now will increase from 38 minutes to 40 to 42. So he'll get into and get more foul shot attempts, and he'll get up to anywhere between 11 and 14 a game.
Michael's been red hot on this West Coast trip. There's Del Harris, who already made the best move of the game by not making any comments about Michael Jordan. George Karl, of course, said he's settling for jump shots, and Jordan came out and burned him. Earlier, Jeff Van Gundy had a comment about Jordan's ability to befriend opponents and then really scorch them when he plays. So the best thing to do, not talk about Michael if you're the opposition coach.
Well, also a strength of the guy who's playing him tonight, Eddie Jones, who is in the All-Star game, is the fact that he is not a trash talker. He just plays, and he plays hard.
Van Exel looking inside to Campbell, knocked away by Longley. 3 on the shot clock. Campbell has to turn around, and it's deflected. And Lairs Longley, you mentioned the shot blocking ability. He had it there.
Now, he can get to the ball, Dick. The main thing is with him is I think he was surprised on the one that he shot in the face.
Jordan misses the turnaround and the rebound by Campbell. So no question, Jordan wants to work on Eddie Jones early here. 4-3 in favor of the Lakers. That's the rebounding story right now. And driving in and drawing the foul is Campbell. So the Lakers' strategy, go to the big guy, Campbell, tonight.
Well, he is their only low-post player that could possibly draw a double team. But you can see Chicago is saying right now, we are not going down inside to help out Luke Longley until Elton Campbell establishes a monster quarter. Then they might do it.
And he had a pretty good game, maybe not a monster game, with 14 rebounds in the first meeting between these teams and 19 points. Eldon Campbell makes the first free throw. Phil Jackson, whose team is 5-0 on this West Coast trip.
Anytime that you are the second rebounder up front to a guy like Shaquille O'Neal, with what he does on the boards, rebounding comes easy to you because he's always double teamed and you're moving without a man on you.
Lakers by 1. Now Horry is on Jordan. Gives up the dribble. And he misses. Longley, the rebound. Jordan starts out 0 for 3 in this game. And on the turnover, Van Exel finds Eddie Jones. And that gets a rise out of the crowd. The Bulls push it up in a hurry. Coming back, Scottie Pippen lays it in. Left-handed against Travis Knight's 7-foot frame.
Well, you know, when you have a lot of young players on your team, they get excited when they blow down and score quickly, and they have a little time to celebrate. But when you play the Bulls run it right back at you.
They have precious little time to celebrate on that instance. Campbell again.
Nice
And a
shot.
great feed to Ori. Elgin Campbell with a perfect bounce pass. And the Lakers are up now by a score of 10-7 with under 8 minutes to go in the first.
Key for the Lakers, dribble penetration and then cutting without the ball.
Pippen misses from downtown, and Nick Van Exel on the long rebound, but the Bulls get back defensively.
Well, you've got to push because this is the third game in 4 nights for the Chicago Bulls. You've got to continue to make them play transition defense.
And Van Exel trying to penetrate, and a spin shot drops for him. A fancy left-handed spin shot on the baseline by Nick Van Exel, and the Lakers are up by 5. Or the Bulls, yes, the Lakers are up by 5. Excuse me. Longley has Kukoc. Longley with a spin shot, and Eddie Jones the rebound.
In the early going, Dick, they're doing a good job in keeping the Chicago Bull offense to take jump shots.
Harper did a good job to prevent a Laker fast break at midcourt there. Van Exel on the pick and roll goes inside, and the lay-in Elgin Campbell. And the Lakers looking very sharp after a listless performance last night in Anaheim against the Clippers. They have hit their last 4 shots and lead by 7. Kukoc's driving past Knight is pushed by Travis Knight.
That's a very difficult assignment for Knight. He's accustomed to playing centers with their back to the basket. Off the dribble, a difficult assignment.
With the all-new Dodge Dakota, we offer a choice. A torquey Magnum 4 that is not the typical wimpy whiner, a serious high-output Magnum V6, and a real live Magnum V8. The only V8 in its class. 468. Now who do you appreciate? The new Dodge Dakota. It's full of surprises.
Movies for guys who like movies. Thursday night, Toy Soldiers. The Principal. Classes in session on the Superstation. You want them? We got them. Movies for guys who like movies. 8:05 Eastern. Thursday night, only on TBS.
My definition of graceful, I think somebody who's smooth out there. They make it look easy, even though it's not easy. You know, as a kid, I was clumsy. Being graceful wasn't part of my game then at all. It took a lot of practice, a lot of time to get there. In basketball, it's a constant. There's graceful plays every minute. Like a finger roll, you can't force it. It's got to be nice and easy. It's got to be a soft shot. When you release it just right, there's no feeling like it. Is there a stronger word than love?
Thursday night on Larry King Live, a Ronald Reagan birthday bash. Family and friends celebrate the former president's 86th birthday. Join the party Thursday night, 9 Eastern on CNN.
I think the main concern is for us not to underestimate this team. I think, you know, without Shaq in the middle, it gives them, some of their versatile players, more room to operate. They don't have to first look into the middle. They can look more at their games and be more creative in that sense. And if we come in the game with the letdown saying, well, Shaq is not playing, this is going to be a blowout, next thing you know, we'd be shocked and we're in a battle.
There is Shaquille O'Neal, who is sitting this one out, will be out for the All-Star game as well and will return next week.
I like what Michael had to say because he's right, and that's why they're down right now. They're lethargic. The coaching staff has used 2 timeouts, and they're really on them right now, you know, to pick it up, especially in the transition defense, and then get better positioning with the dribblers.
And 10 of the Lakers' 14 points have come from their front court. So the front court more versatile, and another foul is called, and that'll be the second one on Travis Knight. So that puts Del Harris into a decision mode right now, and he is going to the bench quickly to bring in Jerome Kersey.
Yeah, well, Kersey is an established player who's accustomed to playing small forwards and power forwards. He's quicker with the feet and a better defender. Now, that's too bad for Travis Knight because he has been playing excellent basketball and making a very big contribution to this team.
Here's Jordan. Working on Jones, feeding Longley, and it drops. Luke Longley with his second field goal, so Pippen and Longley each with 4 points. The Laker lead is 5 and nearly halfway through this opening period.
Yeah, well, Luke Longley is always dangerous because he has a very soft touch.
Here is Eldon Campbell, and a great move. Missed the shot as he spun around Longley. Last touch by the Bulls, and that was a very quick move by Eldon Campbell.
That's why we say it at the top. He's got quick feet, and if he will just move and attack, you can't throw up that soft stuff. You have to send it down strong.
Kersey cannot get a shot off against Scottie Pippen. You pointed out defense is why the Bulls are where they are. Jones with a fall away. Jordan did the job defensively that time. Pippen gets it quickly up court to Kukoc. Kukoc driving the basket against Horry, feeding Scottie Pippen. He missed a couple, and then the Lakers committing a foul after a block inside, and that will be against Robert Horry, or Horry got a piece of the ball, and now Horry gets the personal.
Anytime you have Horry, Elton Campbell, and then when Shaq is healthy in the game, they have the #1 shot blocking team in this league. So even though Shaq is missing, they still have people who are capable.
Horry was acquired from the Phoenix Suns on January 10th, along with Joe Klein, in a deal that sent Cedric Ceballos and O'Neal Robinson to Phoenix. And Jerry West, talking to him before the game, very pleased with what Horry has given his team from a team standpoint.
Well, anytime that you have good people in the post-up, right now Chicago is down the floor. They gave you one trap. Now they go back. They match up man-to-man, and we're inside of 15 seconds.
3-point lead for the Lakers. Pippen doing a great job on Eddie Jones, who has to settle for the jumper. Deflection. And here come the Bulls again, trailing by 3. Michael Jordan, who has scored 1 point so far. And there is Eddie Jones with a steal, anticipating the pass. He got it back. Van Exel gets it to Kersey, and Kersey hits a jumper from inside the arc. And Scottie Pippen, slow coming up court, and a timeout is called. Scottie Pippen is injured. Let's see where that happened, Hugh.
Now, as this ball comes down inside, you can see Scottie Pippen. He just caved in there with that collision with Jerome Kersey. When Jerome Kersey hit him, he caved him in on his right side.
And we'll be right back.
When the unexpected happens, the all-new Dodge Dakota swings into action. Standard dual airbags help guard you from the front. High-strength steel door beams help shield you from the side, while the new front seats are designed to help protect you from the rear. When it came to building a safer truck, we considered all the angles. The new Dodge Dakota, it's full of surprises.
If you love the mouth-bending blast you get from a Butterfinger, but just want a little, now you can have it with Butterfinger BBs. Bite-sized bursts of crispity, crunchity Butterfinger that give you blast after blast. Have a Butterfinger blast from Nestle.
As long as this thing's been going, we've been chasing it. It's an obsession with us.
We've gone days without seeing anything.
Stop now! Over there.
It's a woodchuck.
Nothing, right?
It's a woodchuck. It just keeps going and going, and therefore you yourself have to keep going and going.
There are 29 teams in the NBA. One of them plays for you. Logo Athletic.
This program is authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the National Basketball Association. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the expressed written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited.
Now, the basketball is right here. Scottie Pippen is here. But keep an eye on the leg of Jerome Kersey as he catches Scottie Pippen and caves in that right knee. Just watch as it goes through. There it is, right in the back of the knee. And then you'll see Scottie go right down to the floor and Kersey take off to go up into that left-hand quarter that opened up for the three-point shot.
Scottie Pippen goes to the bench, replaced by Jason Caffey, and Randy Brown is into the game as well. So a couple of defensive specialists, you might say, and rebounder Caffey has come in the game. Kukoc on the pick and roll, and Longley with the baby hook. Luke Longley off to a quick start offensively, has 6 points, as does Pippen, who is shaken up and on the bench, and the Laker lead again is 3.
Luke Longley is getting everything off of dribble penetration and releasing, and it's open, and he's making the shots.
Robert Horry with a smooth jumper, and Horry has 6, as does Eldon Campbell. And a 5-point lead for the Lakers with 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jones gambling for the steal, and Michael Jordan hits his first field goal of the game.
Eddie Jones leads the league in steals, but when you're playing Michael, if you don't get the steal, you have to be careful, know when to gamble, because it's murder in your face.
Campbell working his way in against Luke Longley. Tip, loose ball, and Campbell, good hustle. Coming out of the shoot strong is Eldon Campbell, and Kersey hits a jumper from the other side. So Jerome Kersey with 2 jumpers coming off the bench in place of Travis Knight, who picked up 2 quick fouls. 20-15, the Lakers lead. They've led most of this first quarter. Caffey with a turnaround, and Caffey hits the jump shot. Caffey coming average over 6 points a game. He and Kukoc have done a good job in Rodman's absence. Horry misses the jumper, but another offensive rebound for Eldon Campbell. Campbell again. And Kukoc the rebound.
Eldon Campbell is limited in the amount of moves that he has. And many times he releases a shot, and you say, wow, what an awkward shot. But he has the ability to knock them down.
Longley nearly threw it away, but Randy Brown saved it underneath. 7 on the shot clock for the Bulls. Jordan uses a Longley screen and hits from downtown. Michael Jordan, 35% from three-point range. Now starting to get going offensively with his shot. Finding the range. Ties the game at 20. Again, Eldon Campbell working against Longley. A bump and a foul called against Luke Longley. And right now, let's check in with Reggie Fields.
Well, Dick, I just talked to the Bulls trainer, Chip Schaefer, and he said that that he got kicked in the shin, and he was very stiff when he came over to the bench, but he's going to keep some ice on it for about 2 or 3 more minutes, and it is loosening up as we speak right now, so he is expected to play again.
All right, Reggie, thank you very much. Luke Longley picking up his second foul, replaced by Bill Wennington, and Eddie Jones tries a quick 3 and misses, and it'll be over. Violation will turn it over to the Chicago Bulls.
In the last 2 to 3 minutes, the Lakers have gotten away from how they got out on top, and that is inside penetration, cutters going to the basket, dribble, and then kick out.
They have settled for the outside shot. Well, the only man who can really do that is that guy, Michael Jordan, who hits his second 3, a line drive jumper, and it's 9 points for Michael Jordan. He's starting to get the range big time now. The Bulls lead 23-20, and out of bounds, last touch by the Bulls.
Now, we have the 13th sellout of the year here. This is the 25th home game. For the fan, they'd like to see Jordan get 50, but have a Laker win.
Can't have your cake and eat it. Huh?
That area is, and any time that he catches you 6 to 8 feet away, and then he fakes coming off the screen, he'll step back and look for that 3.
Sean Rooks has checked in for the Lakers. They're going to have to go deep into their bench for big people with Shaq out of there tonight. Nick Van Exel with a fake and a jumper, and Van Exel, who had 20 points last night in a losing cause, brings the Lakers to within 1. 1:45 remaining in this opening quarter. Bulls have won 8 in a row. The Lakers 6 out of their last 7. Jordan feels he's hot, misses, and the rebound taken down by Kersey.
Every opportunity, the Lakers must push and look for the fast break and the quick post-up.
There's Eddie Jones with a spectacular scoop shot on the fake and the drive. He beat his man off the dribble, and the Lakers regain the lead.
Anytime you can push against Chicago, force them to get in mismatches, and then take them strong.
Jordan going strong to the hoop, and he is fouled. And for those who feel Michael Jordan doesn't go to the hoop anymore, take a look at that last shot. Jordan will shoot 2.
Keep an eye on Eddie Jones. Now, this is a very difficult shot. You can see it's more of a throw than a shot. Fortunately, it went down. At this end, Michael is taking you strong. He's in the groove right now, and he realizes that he's got to take over the game without Pippen being in there.
Sean Rooks committing the foul on Jordan, who hits the first free throw. And Kobe Bryant has come into the game for the Lakers, and Scottie Pippen, who was kicked in the shin and sat out a few minutes, has returned to the Bulls lineup, replacing Tony Kukoc, who did not score. Jordan hits both free throws. Jordan has scored 10 of the last 12 Bulls points. Chicago up by 1. As we get a minute to go in the first quarter, Van Exel nails a three and a good screen at the arc. Nick Van Exel now with 7 points, and the Lakers are up by 2.
Well, in game 1, Nick had 36 points at Chicago and had 6 threes, 6 for 8 from three-point range.
Jordan driving around. Jones scoops it in with his left hand, and we are seeing a show on both ends tonight. It is. Percy beats the Bulls down court, and right now, Bill Jackson is enraged with his team not getting back defensively.
Well, if you're not going to get back, then you have to jump and face guard the guy out of bounds.
Pippen misses the three, and Kobe Bryant out-hustles Michael Jordan for the ball. Nick Van Exel leaves it out to Kersey. And a pushing foul is the call against Scottie Pippen.
You come into this game, you're the Los Angeles Lakers. You know that the Bulls have played. This will be their 3rd game in 4 nights. You know that they're a good transition team, but anytime you play 3 games in 4 nights and all of this travel on the West Coast, you've got to wear them down. Get the ball up and ahead, force the mismatches, and then take them strong off the dribble. The 3-point game will open up.
Ron Harper replaces Michael Jordan, who will get the rest between the periods as well, as you see the final seconds being kicked off. Here is Eldon Campbell, who's had a fine first quarter, and he makes a terrific baseline spin move. And a turnover as the Bulls cannot keep the ball in bounds. Randy Brown trying to save it. The Bulls will get the last shot with 2.6 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Oh, they definitely caught them napping. They had 4.6 seconds to get off the play. Plenty of time here now. You can make a catch and at least 3 dribbles.
Van Exel inside. Kobe Bryant. A sensational basket by Kobe Bryant on a great pass from Nick Van Exel. And that is the end of the first quarter. And this Forum crowd treated to quite a show as the Lakers have opened up a 33-27 lead in the first quarter of a sizzling matchup between these two teams.
Take aim at 2 big movies every Saturday night on the Superstation. Big Shots with Clint Eastwood. Yours truly. Saturday night. Who are you? High Plains Drifter. Then another one of my favorites. When you hang a man, you better look at him. Hang 'em high. And stay tuned for more Eastwood action all night long. Take aim at the Superstation. Big Shots, Saturday night at 8:05 Eastern. I'll be looking for you every Saturday night.
Next up, a very special item for the man.
You want to smell like me?
George Mirasan Cologne.
Hey, who wouldn't want to smell like you, George? I know I would. Makes a great gift item. I'm waiting for your call. Our operators are standing by.
Not going anywhere for a while?
Is that cabbage, George?
Yeah, chicks dig it. Grab a Snickers.
Call now.
Excuse me, think your disposable razor shaves as comfortably as his Gillette Sensor XL?
Yeah.
Well, try Sensor XL. It'll change your mind. After one shave with Sensor XL, we bet you don't go back. Because only Sensor XL has protective microfins for extra comfort.
Wow.
And self-adjusting blades for extra closeness. Disposables don't. And Sensor Excel gives more shapes per blade than any disposable.
Excuse me.
Take the Sensor Excel challenge. Bet you don't go back to disposables.
Hey, I want my Sensor Excel back. Hey, hey!
And welcome back to Los Angeles. We're at Inglewood at the Great Western Forum, where after one quarter, the Lakers lead the Bulls.
Right there, Michael taking it strong to the basket for 2 of his 13 points. Now we're going to show you Kobe Bryant takes this ball out of bounds, and watch, he'll go right on the baseline. Nick Van Exel fakes the jump shot. Kobe Bryant continues to move, catches it with his back to the ball and put it in.
Jerry West says he's got a lot more talent than I ever dreamed. Remember, he came out of high school, Lower Merion in Philadelphia, and last week became the